I will explain why it's such a major strength for their case. Honestly, at this point, if Rebecca comes out, whatever she has to say is going to corroborate one side or the other, because her testimony is going to be very defining. Someone can say she just probably doesn't want to get involved. I don't think she can give that excuse because personality-wise, she's very outspoken. Second, this has to do with either your father's legacy, his name, your mother, your family members, someone you know's reputation who could be wrongfully accused as a sexual predator. It has to do with your family business, the violation of her niece. It tilts to one side or the other. So either Susie has been lying or Rebecca now is the second witness. So it's not just in Susie and Jonathan's head. There's someone else who isn't fired from Daystar, who isn't embittered with Daystar, but saying, no, this did happen. So it would give a lot of credence to either side. In Pete's case, I could excuse his silence as a result of legal advice. But in her case, I don't think there's any legal advice that should be able to hold her that isn't holding the other siblings. Ask yourself one question. If what she had to say was going to be in benefit of Daystar, was going to put to silence Susie's comments, they would promote her to speak, to be honest. Because, look, they called Rebecca's name and Rebecca never said it. Proof of lies. That is why I'm like, her silence could actually be to Jonathan and Susie's points. That was why I made it in their segment. I'm very sure if what she had to say would help Joni and Rachel's stance, she would have said it. Her father's name was mentioned. She has more reasons to speak up if it was true. So the only thing that could be keeping her silent is that the truth she knows will side Jonathan and Susie, but she can't come out to say it because she may lose her job, her and her husband, her livelihood. And Jonathan and Susie have said that since they lost their job, they've lost about 70% of their income. And that is very scary when you grow up in that bubble of a family business. I mean, look at Jonathan and Susie. They spoke and they weren't the only ones to suffer the consequences. Susie's innocent parents also lost their jobs, and they're foreigners in America from India. They're close to retirement ages. How are they going to get another job? That's why I find her silence very curious and even more so telling, because sometimes you don't need words to make a statement. She's been silent way too long. Either your mom and sister are true and the legacy is true and Daystar is true, or the little girl and